Italy and Albania have reached an agreement on the issue of migrants. Under the deal, Italy will build 2 centers in Albania that will house tens of thousands of illegal migrants. Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni gave details of the plan at a news conference with visiting Albanian Prime Minister Edi Rama in Rome. Meloni said the centers will open next spring. They will process up to 36,000 people a year. These migrants will be the people rescued at sea by Italian boats and not those who arrive on Italian shores. Meloni said the plan would also not apply to pregnant women, children and vulnerable people. Italy will fund the construction of the centers in Albania that accommodate 3,000 people each month. 2 questions arise. Why now and why Albania? First, why now? Known for her staunch anti-immigration views, Italian Prime Minister Meloni has responded to the illegal immigration with a string of interventions. Her administration has detained illegal migrants and forced stringent jail terms for smugglers while increasing the number of detention centers to hold migrants ahead of their possible repatriation. But despite these steps, 145,000 migrants entered Italy this year. That is 52,000 more than in the same period in 2021. In April, Italian ministers called for a 6-month state of emergency to tackle the rising numbers of migrants crossing the Mediterranean from North Africa. Most of the migrants came through the central Mediterranean route that is among the shortest and the most sought-after routes. Italian authorities have often detained migrants in these waters. The detained migrants will now be sent to the centers in the neighboring Albania, the port of Shëngjin. Albania lies right next to the existing routes. That answers our second question. But opposition politicians in both Italy and Albania have criticized the agreement. Riccardo Maggi, the leader of Italian Liberal Party, said the plan was frightening and that the centers will be like a sort of Italian Guantanamo Bay. Writing on X, formerly known as Twitter, Maggi said, and I quote, "It's also an illegitimate agreement. Italy cannot ship people rescued at sea to a country outside of the EU as if they were parcels or goods." Belind Kelici of Albania's Democratic Party criticized the lack of transparency surrounding the deal. Kelici called it treason against Albania and the biggest disloyalty. Rome's latest plan echoes the British government's attempts to send thousands of asylum seekers halfway across the world to Rwanda. That plan has been mired in the courts ever since it was made public. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.